I am not a grognard. Again, this does require some clarification. I do marvel that I jumped into the hobby so near its commercial arrival in 1974. It's something I find rather cool. At the same time, Basic Expert Dungeons & Dragons, the Moldvay Cook Marsh edition, is the third iteration of the OD&D line and the fourth D&D iteration overall. I came into the hobby in its earlier stages, but the years before I even became aware of its existence, because I was born in 1973, brought about massive changes in style, tone, standardization, and core audience. Now, I have been grandfathered into Grognard status because I'm an older player. But a lot of us folks who came in with BX, and given how many OSR games use the Moldvay Cook basic and expert rules as their framework, there are quite a few of us, we were not well regarded by the wider community at the time. We were munchkins. And our playstyle as kids was bemoaned by mature players. We were even referred to as munchkin hordes who revealed how the hobby would degrade if it became popular. In fact, all of the D&D playing characters in Stranger Things are munchkins. In The Elusive Shift, Peterson sums up the way older players regarded newer and often younger players. Sandwiched between an aging generation weaned on war games and an emerging generation not yet jaded by the rush of progression, the original clique of D&D players began to circle its wagons, in the process excluding people they saw as not like themselves. Now, we munchkins were playing pre-internet. We also couldn't drive, so many of us never knew that's how we were viewed by the folks who preceded us in the hobby. But the sentiment existed. And while our groups may not have functioned that way to circling the wagons, the wider hobby has always had a bit of a gatekeeping problem. Now, we now live in a connected world, and folks who have come into the hobby recently don't have the same luxury of not being aware of how they're viewed by older players who see recent adoptees as not us. Maybe you don't enjoy newer styles of play, or the emphasis on campaign paths instead of sandboxes, or ideas like formal player contracts. And the thing about ageism is that it's frequently a two-way street. So it's not like either younger or older players are free from this problem of thinking of the other group as not us. But learning to not gatekeep or bemoaning the existence of other playstyles, it would be a great lesson to take from our shared history.